All right, I know. We just got done with an episode, but I mean, I've been into it lately, so just gotta like play more, you know? That's how it goes. Good golly, a lot of stuff happened that last episode, huh? Oh man. I think we're gonna have a big. Well, see, okay, so here's the thing. I'm conflicted. I am conflicted. Okay, part of me, part of me wants to just drop some money on tuning up the second Koenig. That's potentially a thing we can do. Part of me wants to just drop some money on getting Sugar Shack upgrades. That's also a thing we can do. And then part of me wants to save like another week or so and then get hooked up to the electrical grid. Which of these three things is the right move? I don't know. I don't know. I do know what we need to do right now in this instant, though, and that is go down to the gas station and get that gas can that we left. So let's do that. Off to a good start. Oh, that was kind of sick, actually. I wish I could have seen that from a third-person perspective. That's kind of fly, dude. Like we landed right on the road where we wanted to be, and we just kept rolling. Like, dang, dude, that was. I wish I could. I should learn how to replicate that. You know, I should learn how to make that happen anytime I want. That would be driving into town in style. Do a barrel roll, you know what I mean? Oh man, oh man, oh man. We don't need gas in this car, right? No, we don't. Here's the gas can. Oh, and I guess we could tow our boy here. Okay. Wait, no, I had it tow the wrong car. God. Oops. Alright. Shit. Well, whatever. We can just get some regular ass bolts, I guess. We always need them. We're almost free from death penalty. That'll be nice. Oh man, I had it tow the wrong car. That sucks. That sucks. So that means we're gonna have to drive the truck into town, drive the scrap Koenig home, drive the ATV into town, put the ATV in the back of the truck, drive the truck and ATV home, then tow the other car, and do that all again. And like, you know, whatever, is what it is, but oopsie daisy. I guess we're down here, we can go get barrels, huh? Yeah, that's a fair number of barrels, isn't it? All right, there they all are. Let us go. Alrighty. Try not to drive like a dummy. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, it'd be really nice to get on the electrical grid. I think we're going to save for that. I think we're going to get on the grid. So once we get on the grid, then we can buy some pretty serious Sugar Shack upgrades that will like really increase the output of our syrup, right? Plug in a whole bunch of trees. I don't know. Just a thought and all, but it really does seem like that's the way to go. I was so excited to unload the barrels, I forgot that there's no power. Maybe I should have stopped at the generator first. But whatever. Whatever is what it is. We're having a little bit of an inefficient streak of days here is the theme, We're dropping stuff out of the back of the truck. We're losing the ATV multiple times. We threw the whole off-road Koenig into the fucking lake, river, whatever body of water that is. And then we towed the wrong car. The power's been out for like over a day now. My point is, a little more inefficiency is not the end of the world. We haven't been exactly playing our best lately. And that's fine. That's fine. Because we still got some pretty magnificent things still happened last episode. No. No. Oh, I was like going to be proud of that stack. Whatever. It's fine. I sound so sad. It's really not that big a deal. I wonder when I plug in a whole bunch of trees, should I should I undo all of the tubing I've already done? And should I redo it all from scratch? I don't really want to do that. It sounds annoying. But it might make it look really neat and nice and pretty, which is an argument in its favor. Oh, here, we can just immediately. There you go. I wish there was a button you could hold down that was like disable car interaction. So, like, for instance, if I'm holding down X, it's impossible for me to click on the seat or the adjuster for the seat or any of the shifters or anything. I can only click on the items. That'd be a nice quality of life feature. Let's just go ahead and preemptively get this guy up in the air. Wait, it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. Because this guy's getting towed. The tow truck's coming by to tow it out of my garage and bring it into the frickin' gosh darn town. Ugh. You know, I do have an idea actually about how we might avoid that. Come to think of it. I do have an idea about that one. We're going to do a little science. So, the game has this feature. It's got these garages that we've seen around. So, there's a set of these garages at the scrapyard where we got the scrap Koenig at, and then there's also a set of garages right here. And these exist so that if your game is running slow, you can unload this vehicle out of the game's memory. When you shut the door here, the car isn't being rendered anymore, and it can improve the performance of your game. See, place a vehicle here to unload it and improve your FPS one vehicle for per garage only. So I wonder if we unload the scrap Koenig from the game's memory, can the tow truck get it? I'm hoping not. I'm hoping we've now successfully hidden the scrap Koenig from the tow truck. That would be the best outcome, I think. We got a water, and it's not like lighting the furnace is a priority because the reservoir's, I'm sure, barely full. So we may as well take a time to water. Take a little time, take a little time. I can't believe I forgot that to really make the Weed Boys work for us and give us a lot of stuff that we want, we got to buy that house. Forgot about that. So basically what I'm getting at is I see a lot of what I'm doing right now and just managing an ever expanding amount of cannabis. I see a lot of that in my future. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. It's a thing to do. And frankly, sometimes we need things to do. So it's not a big deal at all. Plus, it's kind of satisfying to click on everything like this in rapid succession. Wow, did we do it perfectly? We just hit 0 on the watering can? Nice. Kind of nice. Okay, so there's like at least 3 or 4 cannabis plants to harvest. So grab those. I guess we may as well have some joints. Get our anxiety medication, you know? 1, 2, 3. That appears to be about it. For now. For now. Okay, let's go to the furnace now. It's been running for just about an hour. 2 hours-ish, somewhere around there. Hey, we did it. We actually balanced it correctly this time. Nice. I feel like it's within the realm of possibility. There's actually like a gigantic prune that just recently kicked in. Kind of want to wait for the evaporator to kick in so I can take a slurp and then I'll go check on that. There we are. Because it might be nice. Do a little prunage. Take the chainsaw with me, you never know. Anything in there? Nope. There's at least some maples to prune. Eventually we're going to hack these trees down to make it easier to farm. Okay. Wow, further still. I don't know how I didn't internalize that. Because clearly I saw it. But for whatever reason, it just did not click in my brain. Still smoke coming from the stack. I think we might just leave those cuttings on the ground. They'll collect with the others later. It's fine. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. And we'll get to make the forest brick building around the sugar shack a little more dense. That'll be great. That'll be nice. Leading up to when we decide we're going to replug all the trees, we should be buying like taps and shit like every single day. 71 cuttings. It's a pretty good chunk. All this grass is confusing me a little bit. It's making me lose track just a little bit of where I've already put trees. But, it's okay. They're not laid out perfectly. Whatever. We're going to have so many maple trees. I'm not even a little bit worried about that. All right, let's see if we missed any. Here's one right here. And did this one collect the others? It did. It's kind of nice. I don't believe we're going to find any more cuttings. We're not. Just a bunch of non-maple. We can leave the pruning under the sugar shack tank. We'll remember that, probably, he said. Let's go get some of these annoying ass trees out of here. Alright, 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 right. I'm kind of thinking... Huh. How do I want to do this, actually? I think... So I don't really like this corner, you know, because it's all helter-skelter and crazy. So I'm thinking... We'll chop all the maples, because they're all the way out here and they're out of the way. And I don't like that, right? And then... Probably shouldn't have chopped that birch. We'll put just like birch over here. And just birch. And then... Pine will line the property. I'm like getting caught in a web. Pine will line the property. And then that'll be all the tree types accounted for. Little patch of birch over here, pine lining the road. Everything else maple. We did it. Goodness gracious, this is going to be quite a bit of firewood now, isn't it? All right. And then this is the stuff that's annoying that just needs to go. Oh boy. I've been putting off doing this for a while. I knew I wanted to do this for a long time, but I just didn't. I mean, you can see already it's a lot of logs, right? It's a lot of frickin' logs to deal with. You know, it'd be a funny way to deal with it. Just set it all on fire. I shouldn't do that though, right? That would be incredibly wasteful. But then again... then again... Oh, it's gotta be on Fast Night. It is on Fast Night. Holy shit. That means for sure the furnaces ran dry. I gotta remember to turn that off every night. Okay, just because I think it will be funny, let's try to see what happens if we set all of this over here on fire. All the maple we cut down over here on the other side of the property will make good use of that, because maple's a valuable wood, blah, 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 blah. You get it. But all that pine and birch, like, who gives a shit? It's okay, whatever. Just bring some crumpled up newspaper with us. Now, I'm only doing this under the assumption that all of this burning wood can't hurt any of my crops. So, let's just hope that's true. Otherwise, that would really suck, right? Well, bad news. It's not really spreading how I'd hoped. Huh. Well, you know, that's not going to be a way to deal with this. So we just got to take the L on that one, I think. That's not going to work. In my head, I envisioned that it was just going to, like, spread like wildfire, you know? I'd be just looking out at a whole bunch of just burning logs now. But, no. Doesn't go down like that. Oh, hey, did the scrap kuna get yoinked yet? I guess we have to wait for business hours, right? So far it says it's still in here. But I think we gotta wait for business hours for the gas station to officially open before we really draw our conclusion. Okay. Oh man, who knows? I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking when I harvested those without paying attention. Oh man. Who knows where those seeds are? It's fine. I might just do the old let another plant and then harvest that. Oh, there they are. Never mind. It's not fine. We do know. Come on, there's got to be another place to plant, right? Oh, there's it. Right there. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's barrel delivery time. Gosh, is it Friday again already? Crazy. Yeah, the reservoir is very empty. That makes sense. Maybe it shouldn't be barrel delivery time. Maybe it should be... Maybe it should be... Let's go get a whole bunch of logs off our frickin' property time. You know what? We gotta bring the log splitter with us. Did I just, like, back that up like a champ right into it? Kinda, yeah. You can do this. Oh my god, you can do this. What the hell is happening? What's going on here? Okay. Um... This incline is really working against us right now. But I think that's about as good as we're going to get it. Amazing. Alright, cool. It's funny watching it just bounce around behind us. Okay, here we are. A lot of pine. A whole lot of pine. Now I wonder if I can set this pile of firewood on fire easily. It seems like fire spreads between firewood a whole lot easier than it does between logs. But at this point where I'm like, I got the truck over here, we're already splitting it, it's just makes me feel like, what are you doing? You know, just accept the firewood. Don't waste it. It's business hours for the gas station now. So we can check if the scrap Koenig got towed. Hopefully it didn't. Look at all this. This is a lot. Try to get all this annoying stuff out of the plants. It's starting to get a little far. It's only just now getting far enough that I can't make it back to the splitter in time to be there directly when it's ready, you know? So there's starting to be a little bit of an inefficiency. At the same time, I don't really want to move the log splitter because I just feel like one big pile of firewood is going to be easier to load up than two little piles. So it makes me kind of want to just deal with a little bit of inefficiency. Can you believe how far we've come? Look at how little logs are left. We've almost got them all. That's crazy. I mean, the birch is a little deceptive because there's a lot more pieces in a birch tree than in a pine tree. We do have a pile of birch there. That is going to take a second. The log splitter has never worked this hard in its life. We're going to have to, like, grease its bearings after we're done, you know? We're going to have to re-lube this thing. I'm sure it's all warm, too. It's a whole lot of firewood. And we got a whole nother pile over there, too. We're going to thin out a couple more of the maples over there. Those two that we're looking at right now, these guys. And then we'll probably get the other pines over there. Because that'll just be our little birch patch, you know, to hold on to the birch tree for posterity. You never know. You never know what kind of features might get added to the game in the future. Maybe birch or pine will become, you know, required for something. But in the meantime, we don't need them really hardly at all. So we'll just have a little bit of pine along the road there, a little birch in that corner, and then we're just going to put maple everywhere else. I'm pretty sure that right now we already have more maple trees than we could ever possibly need. And we could just stop. But there's something satisfying about filling out the forest, you know? Getting a nice, dense thicket of trees. I think across every playthrough I've ever had of Bazou, this is seriously the largest pile of firewood I've ever made. This is crazy. Vacuum pump's been on for 2 hours, by the way. So there's probably some syrup to work with over there. Which is good, because that syrup meter is filling up. Yep, there it is. There's the first. But we're almost done. These last few pieces are quite the walk, huh? Whew. I find this to be incredibly satisfying, by the way. Yeah, I know. We're thirsty. It's fine. We have time. I'm not worried about this one. Plus, if we didn't have time, you know, if we really were hurting, we could do the old canned maple syrup trick. Oh my goodness, I think we're about to do it. Look at this big ass pile of firewood. Holy moly. Just do a little look around here to make sure we didn't miss any. Looks like that's all of it. On this pile, anyway. Because, you know, there is definitely still. Let's just leave this here for. Let's just walk back to the sugar shack. Get the furnace going, drink some syrup, then we'll come back, eat poutine, and I guess load some firewood in the bed of the truck. Holy shit. Leave the log splitter there or some shit. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I should try to drop these barrels off so I get paid for them on this upcoming Sunday. It's been, in many ways, kind of an inefficient week. Oh, I don't even have the fucking... Alright. Oops. Oh, yes I do. Okay. Well, there we are. It's been, in many ways, kind of an inefficient week. We're waiting. Any minute now. There it is. All right. Yeah, I want to load all this firewood, actually, but, I think if we really do aim to get those barrels down to the Federation so that we can get paid for them this weekend, I think we just have to go now. Don't get me wrong, I think technically we have, like, a couple hours, but, like, not enough time to really do anything with. Certainly not enough time to load all this firewood. So, like, we may as well just do it now. I think we have, like, 4 bowls of homemade poutine in the freezer. But I think they'll last long enough in terms of their perish date that we can afford to drive into town and buy some more poutine. No, you know what? Fuck that. Let's just eat some of our homemade. Like, what are we really doing here? I mean, come on. Is that really efficient? No, I don't think so. Let's just... We went through all that effort to spend all those potatoes on poutine. There we are. Whoa! 22%? Homemade poutine does not last long at all. What the hell? Man, homemade poutine sucks. Unless maybe I just forgot about it for a very long time and I didn't realize. That's entirely possible too. It's been kind of a crazy week. Either it spoils really quick, or a lot of time has actually gone by, and I haven't been thinking about it. I'm feeling like it's actually probably the second one. You know, between the dying and the early nights of sleep that we've had, kind of for holy, what the holy, what was that? What's going on here? How'd that happen? Some crazy oversteer. I wasn't able to regain control of the vehicle either. I just started oversteering and then I did not stop. It's probably because I'm carrying a load of stuff. Kind of want to see if I can just go to the Federation this way. Whoa, 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 holy oversteer again. Okay, what the heck is going on? I lost one. Beautiful. All right. Electric furnace. Not quite enough yet. But we're getting there. And then, oh, baby, when we have that thing. We didn't check if the we should go to the gas station real quick. Because we can check on this side. We can see on this side if A, did the scrap Kuna get towed out here? And then B, regardless of whether it got towed out here or not. Holy moly. Regardless if it got towed out here or not, we should put in the request to tow the other vehicle. The one we actually need. And it looks like it did get towed out here. Son of a bitch. That's not very convenient for us. Okay, so it'll be here on Monday. Weird times, weird times. I should have gotten gas. But I'm definitely not turning around to go back into town this time. I don't want to do that for like the second or third time. No way. Like I'm done. Kind of an inefficient. You know, I never take the mountain pass. Let's just take the mountain pass for once. We never do it. You know, that was kind of easy in the truck. I want to take the mountain pass more. How are we doing over here? Pretty bad. Generators looking pretty sad. All right, well, you know what time it is. Thanks for coming to Mindless Mom Bazoo. It was a shorter episode today, but that's fine. We played a little bit like a dummy. It's all good. If you're doing something fun, I hope you're doing something fun. If you're not, I hope that ends soon. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Mindless Mom Bazoo. Forever.